Episode 2, Resume and Cover Letter. Learner will learn about what are resume and cover letter, how to write them, and see the good, bad example. Moreover, this video has a self-check for you to evaluate yourself, and there is a free PDF handbook for furthermore technique. You can download it at the video description down below. When applying for a job, you are likely to be very familiar with these words, resume and cover letter. These are often requested by the HR department to see the various works you have done. Have you ever wondered, what is resume and cover letter? Resume is a summary of personal history, to be used to presenting oneself to others in a short time, while cover letter, or in other name application ladder, is a detailed document that shows demonstrate more of your personality than you can on your resume. Should I send both of them to companies? The answer is yes and no. Yes, you can send both your resume and cover letter to impress your future boss with your enthusiasm. Sending a cover letter in addition to what the company had specified made a great impression. And no, you don't need to send a cover letter if the company has stated that they do not require a cover letter. Cover letters are often more of an option. The differences between resume and cover letter are: resume is one page of summarizes your relevant experience and achievements, including education, professional history, and skills. It is commonly required when applying for a job in Thailand. Cover letter is formatted like a business letter. It used to explains your interest in and qualifications for a position with specific examples. What should we write in resume? Successful job applicants usually write one resume for each job position because they can choose to emphasize certain parts of their resume to match the position. For example, you want to apply to sell computer equipment. If you have experience in selling many products, you will write a resume that emphasizes computer equipment experience more than anything else. Even though the resume is only one page long, there are 6 important elements that must be included. 1. Name and contact information. It is an indispensable part of applying for a job. This may seem like an easy part, but don't forget to check for correct spelling, because if you make a mistake, it will show unprofessionalism and inattention. Do not write outdated or too many contact channels. It should be informal and up-to-date contact channels such as an email, LinkedIn account, etc. 2. Summary or objective. It's like the first step in applying for a job, because this part will be a brief introduction. Let the company know who we are. What goals do you have in your work? Or you could imagine that if you had 30 seconds, how would you like to introduce yourself to stand out to job interviewers? 3. Professional history. It is the most important part of writing a resume, because work experience can indicate what kind of situations you have dealt with. How much work potential do you have? Additional tips for those who have been working for a while are increasing your work experience with measurable numbers from your work, such as a percentage increase in sales by including these numbers makes you appear more trustworthy. Or add company name, dates of tenure, description of role and achievement. For new graduates, you should include internship experience. For their education, list your highest degrees and the ones most relevant to the position you're applying for. If you're seeking a job as a biochemist, you can list your master's and PhD. Many people often make this mistake by including their educational qualifications in too much detail. Only the highest educational level is included, or the 2 most recently graduated degrees in the case of pursuing a master's degree. For example, if you are a first jobber who just graduated with a bachelor's degree, you can only include a bachelor's degree in this section, such as the name of the institution. There is no need to include a high school diploma. 5. Skills. It is the key of a resume which shows how your related skills are suitable for the position you are applying for. If you're applying as an administrative assistant, for example, include your typing speed and mention that you're adept at different word processing or data entry software. Do not put skill bars or scales. Those cannot measure your abilities unless your skills have been reliably tested, such as IELTS, TOEIC, HSK, etc. 6. Optional. In this section, you can write additional information about whether you would like HR to get to know you in other ways, such as awards, achievements, hobbies, and interests related to the position. In suggestion, you should include summary of qualifications. This section should include any official certifications or workplace achievements. For instance, you can include that you're a certified electrician or that you raised customer satisfaction levels by 28% in 2 years. Hiring managers and recruiters should be able to scan your summary of qualifications. Should I include a picture in my resume? It depends on the company's requirements. Most companies in Western countries do not like to include photos as part of their resumes. But companies in Eastern countries, especially those in Asia, like to include photos because they can see the physiognomy of each applicant to see your good and bad characteristics. What does a good resume look like? 1. Only 1 page long. 2. Prepare your resume in English to show your language skills to readers. 3. HR may read your resume on their mobile phone, tablets, and other non-computer devices. Saving the file as a PDF eliminates several problems. If your resume has all these elements, your resume is ready. Let's learn how to write a cover letter. I know what you're thinking. Do not use AI to write your resume and cover letter. Even though AI can now produce interesting articles, let me warn you on this point. You are missing an opportunity to demonstrate your commitment to your future boss. Cover letter have 6 elements. Let's look closely in each topic. 1. Date and contact information. As with other professional letters, the heading of your cover letter should include your name, your address, the date, and the recipient's contact information. 2. Salutation, greeting. Introduce the letter with a professional greeting. If you know the name of the intended recipient, you can use a title like Mr., Ms., or Doctor, followed by their last name. If the job posting does not specify a company contact, you can use Dear Hiring Committee or Dear Hiring Manager. 3. Opening paragraph. How you found the job. Letting your potential employer know where you found the position will help them in future hiring efforts. For instance, if the company used a recruiting website, mentioning the posting in your cover letter will show them they can find qualified candidates through that resource. 4. Middle paragraph. How you will contribute to the organization. Listing your goals for the position shows your potential employer that you understand the expected duties. Try to create objectives that align with the company's mission statement to demonstrate you can be a vital part of the team. 5. Close paragraph. Your goals for future contact. Stating that you wish to set up an interview will show the recipient you're interested in proceeding to the next step of the hiring process. And the last element, letter ending and signature. What does a good cover letter look like? 1. Reading the job description and then include keywords in your cover letter. 2. Don't forget to check the spelling. 3. Don't repeat the content on your resume. It should be written in depth to further show potential in that area. Now, you are ready to write a resume and cover letter. Grab your pen and start writing. We are at the end of this lesson. Hope this video podcast can help you understand better. Next episode will be about interview techniques and common questions you may face. See you in the next episode.